Good day, everyone. I am JNB Biba, and in behalf of my group mates, Diana Vaccaro, Mika Joy Bermejo, and Rochelle De Liera, we're going to discuss about the marketing study and a feasibility study. So what is marketing study and a feasibility study? So it is a comprehensive analysis that assesses the viability and potential success of a proposed product, service, or business in a specific market. So before I proceed with my formal discussions, I prepared some questions for you guys to answer. And just comment below your answer. Okay, are you ready? Alright, if you're ready, let's start. Okay, number 1. What company in the smartphone industry holds the largest market share? What company in the smartphone industry holds the largest market share? Okay, number 2. If you plan to open a tumbler shop, who do you think is your target market? If you plan to open a tumbler shop, who do you think is your target market? Okay, next, true or false? Psychographic segmentation is based on consumer personalities, lifestyle, and social class. Again, true or false? Psychographic segmentation is based on consumer personalities, lifestyle, and social class. And just comment your answer below. Thank you! So now let's delve into the subsections of the marketing study. First, we have the outlook and description of the industry. This section describes the overview of the industry where the business belongs. So it aims to show that if the industry is growing, changing, or being stagnant. So this section provides a comprehensive understanding of the industry in which the business will operate. So it evaluates the current status, trends, and future potential, which offers insights into how viable a business is within that industry. So this analysis will help investors, stakeholders, and even business planners to understand the risk, opportunities, and of course the overall potential within the industry. So this section aims to show whether it's a promising time for entry or expansion in that field. Alright, so dili mo ma-determine whether if ang business is ready na for expansion or ready na to open new branches in other places, or should they wait a little longer pa, or wait a little longer pa sa ilang stage. And in order for you to provide a comprehensive analysis about the outlook and description of the industry, I have here the example structure you should follow. So first is the introduction. So introduction should include the purpose and definition of the industry. So it outlines the products or services involved, the key activities, and the primary goals of the business operating in the industry. So second is the industry overview. So it includes the industry structure and the current state of the industry. Next, the current market and trends, which includes the growth trends, the emerging trends, and the technology. Fourth, we have the market size and forecast. So you have to put here the current size of the market and the future growth projections. Fifth, we have the competitive landscape, which includes the key players in the market share analysis. So when we say key players, these are the companies that holds the largest market share or have a strong brand presence. So market analysis naman, or market share analysis, it shows the percentage of the total market controlled by each key player. So 6, we also have to identify the potential opportunities and threats in the industry. 7, the regulatory environment, which includes the current regulations and the upcoming legislations. 8, we also have economic factors, which includes the macroeconomic influences and consumer spending. Next, the global and local factors. We also have the market dynamics and forces, which includes the supply, demand, and the pricing trends. Next is the industry challenges, which includes the operational challenges and market saturation. So when we say operational challenges, it includes the availability of raw materials, the logistics, and how the business will operate. And lastly, we have the conclusion, which includes the summary and the feasibility assessment. So you're going to put here if the business is ready to enter, or is it the perfect time for the business to enter in a specific industry or expansion. So that's all for outlook and description of the industry. So this is the example of the outlook and description of the industry from the study Kokofian. Next is the size of the industry. So this refers to the overall scale and capacity of a particular industry within the market. So this subsection aims to show that the industry still has a space in the market and that is not fully saturated. So this section is crucial to understanding the potential space available in the market and to determine whether it can still support new entrants or continued growth. These sections should conclude with an analysis that emphasizes whether there is still room for growth in the industry and what areas specifically provide the most opportunity. So this analysis will help decision makers to understand whether entering the market at this stage is still feasible or whether the competition is too fierce. So I have an example. So consider yourself as a business owner and trying to enter in a coffee shop industry. So do you think, is it still feasible or is it still worthy to enter in a coffee shop industry knowing the market is already saturated? So when we say saturated market, it refers to the industry or sector where the supply of products or services exceeds the demand. So do you think, is it still feasible or worth the risk to enter in a coffee shop industry knowing the business is already saturated? The market rather. Yes or no? Right. So if your answer is no, then you're correct. It is not feasible to enter in a saturated market knowing there are fewer opportunities for new entrants or existing businesses to grow. So competition will become intense and companies may struggle to differentiate themselves in the market. How do we determine the industry size? So we have here the components of the industry size. First is the market size or revenue or value. So when we say market size, it is the total generated revenue by the companies within the industry over a specific period and usually measured annually. For example, in 2023, the global skincare industry was valued at approximately $155 billion. So it is typically expressed in monetary terms such as dollars, euros, pesos, and other currencies. Next, we have the market volume. So market volume is the total number of units sold or services provided in the industry during a given period. So for example, in 2022, the global smartphone industry shipped over 1.4 billion units. So it is measured in terms of product units, tons, barrels for commodities or transactions. So next is the number of companies and competitors. So the total number of companies actively participating in the industry, may it be large firms or small businesses. Now, for example, the global automotive industry is dominated by large players like Toyota, Volkswagen, Tesla, but it also includes the numerous smaller manufacturers. So it can be listed as a total number of companies and categorized into major players, small businesses, and new entrants. So next, we have the market share. So market share is the proportion of total industry sales or revenue controlled by a particular company or group of companies. For example, in a global smartphone industry, the Apple and Samsung, together they control around 40% of the total market share. Imagine how big is that? So it is typically measured or expressed as a percentage. Next is the growth rate. Growth rate is the rate at which the industry size, or in terms of revenue, volume, or number of participants, is growing year over year. So for example, the electric vehicle industry has experienced a compound annual growth rate or CAGR of 22% from 2020 to 2023. So it is typically expressed as a percentage of annual growth or CAGR. Next, we have the employment. So the employment is the number of people employed by companies in the industry, which provides insights into the industry's economic impact. So for example, in 2023, the global renewable energy industry employed around 12 million people. So it is typically measured in terms of the number of jobs directly or indirectly supported by the industry. So it is typically measured in terms of the number of jobs directly or indirectly supported by the industry. So next subsection is the target market. So target market is a group of potential customers that you identify to sell your products or services to. So it is a detailed discussion of the identified market for the proposed business. So this describes the nature of the chosen market. So this section is essential for identifying the group or the specific group of customers that the business intends to serve. So it provides a detailed analysis of who these customers are, their characteristics, their behaviors, needs, and why they would be interested in purchasing your product or services. So identifying and understanding your customers is an essential part of your business and marketing plan. So not everyone is your potential buyer. So it is important to have a clear understanding of your target market early on. You have to learn how to analyze your market and define your customer segments. So first is to research your market. So to define your market effectively, you'll need to do some research. So you have to gather statistics and other marketing research data to help you understand your potential customers and their needs, and also make a better marketing decisions. So after you have researched information about your customers, you have to segment your market. So work out if your market is large enough and accessible. So then segment your market into groups of buyers with similar preferences and buying habits. So for example, the athletic shoe industry is broken up into several segment groups. So for example, the Nike. So Nike is a athletic shoe industry, and what they did is they sort out their customers first by gender and then by the activity or sport they are playing. So for example, what kind of shoe is appropriate for a male playing basketball? What kind of shoe is appropriate for a female playing volleyball? So once you've identified your market segments, you can now define your ideal customer for each segment. Okay, so third, we have here to define your target customers. To define your target customers, ask yourself the following questions. Who your customers are. So, are they married? Are they male or female? Are they single or just broken up? Or where do they live? What is their average income? And also, another question is, what are the customers' interests and buying habits? We have to put here if what are the motivations that drives the customers to purchase your product. So how long they are traveling just to purchase your product. So what are the common interests of the customers that buys your product? Do they prefer online shopping or in-store shopping? So you have to consider that questions before identifying your target market. I have a question. Who do you think is the target market of Starbucks company? If your answer is young adults, then it's right. So ages like 18 to 35 years old. This age group includes the college students, young professionals, and millennials who are often early adapters of the trends and enjoy the social aspects of coffee culture. So through analyzing the target market, the feasibility study can provide a valuable insights into the potential success of a business and guide strategic decision making on to effectively reach and serve the intended customer base. So this is an example of the target market section from the study Coco Fiena. So after you have identified your target market, let's now go to market segmentation. So market segmentation is a detailed categorization of the target market based on various segmentation. So it is the process of dividing a broad market into smaller, more defined groups or segments of consumers who have similar needs, characteristics, or behaviors. Market segmentation is a crucial element in a feasibility study as it allows businesses to categorize their target market into distinct groups based on shared preferences or characteristics. So this helps in understanding consumer needs more precisely and tailoring marketing efforts to appeal directly to specific groups of customers. So it is important because ma-align sa mga marketers or nimo as a business owners ang appropriate promotions and tailoring efforts ang imo nga specific group of customers. We have here the types of market segmentations. So first is the demographic segmentations. So this is the most common used type of market segmentation. So this type of segmentation includes factors such as age, gender, income level, and educational level. So under the age, like targeting age groups, for example, a toy company might focus on children age 3 to 12 years old. And next, gender. So gender, like for example, a clothing brand may offer distinct products for men and women. Like for example, in a for me company, so they mostly offer female products. So in income level, luxury brands like Rolex often target high-income individuals, while budget brands focus on price-sensitive consumers. Next is educational level. Educational products or services might target students or professionals with a particular level of education. Like for example, when a company sell like school supplies, like papers, notebooks, and ball pens. Next type of market segmentation is a geographic segmentation. So this involves segmenting the market based on location, which can be region or climate. So under the region, for example, McDonald's, a fast food chain, might offer different menus in different countries or even regions within a country to cater to local taste. So an example of this is when the McDonald's offered vegetarian options in India. So next factor is climate. Clothing brands may sell winter coats in colder regions and light, breathable fabrics in warmer climates. So just like here in the Philippines, the clothing brands sells breathable and light fabrics because the climate is warmer. So alangan man di ba nga ma-offer ang mga clothing brands ang mga products like may jacket nga may for knowing ang Philippines is a tropical region. Next type of segmentation is the psychographic segmentation. So this type of segmentation is based on the lifestyle, the personality traits, and the social class. So lifestyle, for example, if you're a fitness enthusiast, so you might be targeted brands like Nike or Peloton. So brands like Nike offer products and services that aligns with an active lifestyle. Next is social class. So high-end brands such as Gucci, Coco Chanel, Christian Dior might often or cater to consumers who associate luxury products with status and prestige. So the last type of segmentation is behavioral segmentation. So this focuses on consumer behaviors, including purchase behavior, usage rate, brand loyalty, and occasion-based. So under the purchase behavior, brands might target frequent buyers with loyalty programs and discounts. In usage rate, so internet services may have plans for light users versus for heavy users. Next is for brand loyalty. So as you can see, Apple often offer their products to existing customers who are loyal to its ecosystem and products. And for occasion-based, like companies such as Hershey's, may market products specifically around holidays like Valentine's, Christmas, Halloween's. That's all for my report. So the remaining subsections of the marketing study will be discussed by my group mates.
Let us proceed with our discussion towards demand analysis. First, let us find out what is demand analysis. Demand analysis is evaluating the desire and the purchasing power of our consumer. It analyzes and evaluates how much does our consumers willing to pay and how much are they willing to buy. Now let us proceed with the methods of demand analysis. First on the list, survey and questionnaire. This is the common technique that is being used to gather feedbacks from our customer. This could be in a form of pen and paper or survey and questionnaire in paper, or even in online surveys. Second, data analysis. Businesses usually use existing research or existing studies already, as it allows them to identify the demand patterns and demand trends. Not only that, it also allows them to analyze the peak purchasing time of a specific product. Third, focus group and interviews. Conducting focus group and interviews with potential customers provides a qualitative feedback or information into a certain product. It allows the businesses to be informed of the preferences and the motivations of these potential customers. Example, you are to conduct a focus group interviews with motorcycle riders. Use this as your product. This is a helmet with a built-in airbag. This helmet with a built-in airbag allows users or the motorcycle riders to have a safe travel, as when it senses some accidents or some pressures, it inflates that covers the whole body of the rider. So by giving information to the users or the motorcycle riders or potential customers about the usage of this new helmet, it allows you to have some feedback about the things that they want this helmet to have and the preferences. Online analytics. By utilizing the web analytics and the social media monitoring helps evaluate online consumer behavior and sentiments. For example, floor wax. You have a product having a unique composition of floor wax. Utilizing social media allows them to have a brand awareness or the product awareness and its usage. With utilizing the web or the social media, you're able to gauge upon the consumer's feedback and interest upon your product. Now let us begin our discussion with types of demand. First, we have primary demand. This represents the total demand for a category of goods and services. Example, this is the overall demand for electric vehicle or what we call e-bike in the market. So the primary demand talks about the demand of e-bike as a whole, the number of demand as a whole. Derived demand. Derived demand occurs when one specific product affects the demand for one related product. Let's take, for example, again, your electronic vehicles. Since electronic vehicles has their own battery, therefore, the demand for the electronic vehicles increases the demand for its batteries. Composite demand. These are the demand for a multi-purpose products. Let's take, for example, your phone. Your phone could be in any of use. You can use this for camera, for flashlight, for entertainment, and even for your research at school. Seasonal demand. This demand fluctuates based on the seasonal factors. Let's take, for example, your Christmas tree. Here in our country, the Philippines, we tend to celebrate Christmas longer than the others, starting from September and ends at December. So as Christmas is getting closer, the number for the demand of Christmas tree also increases. Price elastic demand. This describes how sensitive the change for the demand is with the change in price.
Let's take, for example, the paper of Alternate with their demand analysis. As we have defined that demand analysis is a key element in marketing research as it helps businesses understand consumer needs and preferences. Seen in the picture, we have here the acceptability as it was measured by our table 6. Suggests that plant-based longanisa and patty are highly acceptable based from its taste, texture, appearance, and even its aroma. In Table 7, it further discusses the high marketability due to the factors like product, packaging, place, and promotion, suggesting a strong potential for success in market.
The general marketing and sales activities. This involves a variety of strategies and actions aimed to attract potential customers to your product or services. Sales activities. These are the specific steps taken to guide your consumers onto the buying process. These may include your product demonstration, your negotiations to close your deal. Using the comment section below, I want you to differentiate our marketing and sales. The best answer, of course, will have a surprise reward. Good luck!
Now let's use this picture as an example for our general marketing practices. Seen here, they were able to use various marketing strategies such as the business to consumer, business to business, and social media marketing. They were able also to use the traditional marketing and trend marketing to reach a wider audience. They were able to build a presence on different platforms. By using the business to consumer marketing, they were able to utilize a consumer's desire for a quick and convenient purchase.
Competition analysis. Competition analysis involves studying businesses that are similar to yours. It is to understand their product, branding, sales strategies, and even their marketing tactics. It will help your industry or your company to work well and improve it. Now let us proceed with your direct analysis and your indirect analysis. So, can you define what is direct and indirect analysis? Direct analysis. This looks at direct competitors who offer similar products or services to the same target market. Indirect analysis, on the other side, examines your indirect competitors. These are the ones selling different products or services but having the same target market or customer. For example, you have your product as a helmet with a built-in airbags. So your indirect competitors of these are other shops that are selling other products, however having the same purpose of making the rider's safety. Having a competitive analysis helps you understand your market position and even identify opportunities and risk. With this, it helps you to develop a strategy that might combat the potential dilemmas for your business in the future and take advantage of these. You may have several methods in analyzing your competition analysis. You may have or use your SWOT analysis. These helps you identify the internal and external factors affecting your business, and this includes your strength, weakness, opportunities, and threats. Next, we have your Porter's 5 forces. This model analyzes the forces that shapes your industry or your company. We have your competitive rivals, as it analyzes the level of competition, your potential to new entrants, as it is easy for new companies to enter this specific market that you are in. Next, we have your supplier power. This one, suppliers are having or does have the power to adjust or to make their prices higher. Next, we have your customer power. This time, it is where your customer can demand for a lower price. And of course, the threats for substitution. This is when alternatives for a specific product is available. Next, we have your pest analysis. Pest analysis evaluates your political, economic, social, technological factors affecting your business. Another one is your 7 P's of marketing mix. We have your product, price, place, promotion, people, process, and your physical evidence.
Let us use this as an example for our competitive analysis. This is a paper from Alternate Food Products. Seen from the picture, they were able to identify the direct competitor as Ibang's Mushroom Farm that sells the same plant-based product and is well established already in the market. They were able also to identify their indirect competitors such as Pure Foods, CDO, Virginia, and Navarra that sells different categories of food but have the same purpose to offer.
Now let us proceed to your product strategy. Now, product strategy is the plan that outlines the vision for your product and how you will achieve it. This helps you explain why your product is needed and what benefits can your customers have on it. In product strategy, this is where you share your vision and your goals, as it presents the unique value proposition of your product that sets it apart upon the other products in the same market.
Now let us use the paper from Alternate Food Product again as an example for our product strategy. Now in the picture, they were able to tell the composition of their products and the benefits that people could get from their product. Now let's take a closer look. They describe that their product, which is a plant-based longanisa, is made from mushroom, and the plant-based patty is made from chickpea. They also highlighted here the benefit that people could get. For example, consuming a plant-based diet has been associated with reduced risk of type 2 diabetes. They also mentioned here that incorporating an oyster mushrooms possesses anti-inflammatory properties that may aid in reducing inflammation-related conditions and contain compounds, so on and so forth. This ends my report with demand analysis, general marketing and sales activities, competition analysis, and product strategy. The next topics will be reported by the next reporter. Thank you and good morning.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Nika Bermejo, and today I will be discussing my topic and marketing study, which are the logo, packaging design, promotion strategy, and lastly, we have the marketing timetable. So let's start first with the logo. So, logo. So the logo serves as the visual identity of the business, representing its value and purpose. So it's help customer easily recognize the brand. It's like when people see your logo, they can identify your brand or product. So the logo is one of the most important part also in making your business or your product. So what is the end goal of using your logo? What message do you want your logo to send to your buyer? Is this message comforting, fun, conservative? Is it about health and wellness? Or it's used to make the customer feel attractive or help with a problem? So is it about luxury or is it about the value? So regardless, make sure that the color sends the right message. So with those key considerations in mind, let's now take a look at the colors harmony and what they mean. So the colors harmony will help you to design your logo because the combination colors and color harmony it has a meaning that can help you to choose what design what do you want for your logo. If it's especially if the meaning in this combination of colors is connected to your product that might be used in designing your logo. As you can see in the screen, we have here the different kinds of color harmony. So we have a monochromatic, the analogous, the complementary harmony, double complementary harmony, the split complementary harmony, the triad harmony, and the tetrad harmony. And lastly, we have the achromatic or accented neutral harmony. First, the first example of color harmony, we have the monochromatic. So mono means one and chroma means color. So as you can see in the screen, we have the example of the color wheels. We have the colors of light blue, medium blue, dark blue. So it uses one color but it has a different shade. So many of these kinds of colors, it creates a calm and unified look, often used to represent simplicity and elegance. So next we have the analogous. So the analogous is colors next to each other on the color wheel. So in the color wheel, we have here is the example of yellow, yellow, orange, and orange. So we can also use other different kinds of colors as long that is next to each other in the color wheel. So this kind of combination in the color harmony is harmonious and relaxing, often representing nature or calmness. So next we have also is the complementary harmony. So the complementary harmony, it uses two colors that are directly opposite each other on the color wheel. So example, in the screen we have, in the color wheel we have the example of red and green, and also we can use blue and orange as long for what I have said, as long that they are directly opposite in each other in the color wheel. So this kind of combination create also harmonies, and it has also a strong contrast and high visual impact, so often symbolizing energy, boldness, and excitement. So it can make your design stand out, and it's commonly used to grab attentions for the buyers. So next, we have the double complementary harmony. So double complementary harmony, it uses two sets of complementary colors, four colors in total. So we have here example in our screen. In the color wheel, we have the yellow, purple, blue, and orange. So we can also use other colors as long as that they are two sets of complementary colors that has four colors in total. So this kinds of combination is also harmonious, offers a vibrant and palette representing balance and excitement. So it can feel rich, and but also requires careful use to avoid overwhelming the viewers when you're doing the combination of colors. Next, we have the split complementary harmony. So the split complementary harmonies involves a base color and two colors adjacent to its complementary colors. So we have the example in the color wheel, we have the blue, pink, and yellow. So this kind of combination offers a strong contrast like complementary harmony, but with less tension. So it feels dynamic but more harmonious, and it's often used to create a lively yet balanced visual. So next we have the triad harmony. So triad harmony is used as three colors evenly spaced around the color wheel. So we have the example in the color wheel, we have the purple, orange, and green. So it creates a balanced and colorful look, often associated with creativity and playfulness. So it's vibrant but still harmonious. So next we have the tetrad harmony. So in the tetrad harmony, it has four colors that form a rectangle on the color wheel, involving two complementary pairs. So we have the example in the color wheel in your screen. We have the blue, green, red, and orange. So this kind of combination combines a balance and contrast, and it's representing complexity and variety. It's a bold choice but requires skill to manage the color relationship. So you need also to be careful in making these kinds of combination of colors. Lastly, we have the achromatic or accented neutral harmony. So it uses a neutral colors like black, white, gray with one accent color. So it feels modern and sophisticated with the accent color, drawing attention and adding energy to your logo. It can represent elegance with a pop of excitement. So next we have the packaging design. So packaging design protects the product while being visually appealing to attract customers. So it should be functional and eco-friendly, helping reduce waste and also improve marketing efficiency by catching the customer eye. So when creating your packaging, it should be attractive and pleasing to the eyes of your buyers. It's not just about proving how effective or how delicious is your product, but it's also making them feel something by just looking of your packaging. And also, we need to make sure that the product itself is secured in how you pack your product. So we have here the example of packaging design. So we have first the primary packaging, the secondary packaging, and lastly we have the transit packaging, or we call it also as tertiary packaging. So let's discuss first the primary packaging. Primary packaging is the one that directly contains the product. So for example, we have the plastic wrapper around a chocolate bar or the bottle containing a soda inside. So the purpose of the primary packaging is protects the product, and it's often what the consumer interact with first. So next we have the secondary packaging. So the secondary packaging is the one that holds one or more primary packaging together. So for example, a box of containing multiple chocolate bars inside and also a carton of soda cans. So it's provide additional protection and helps in organizing products for sales or shipping. And lastly, we have the tertiary packaging. So the tertiary packaging is used for bulk handling, storage, and transportation of products. So for example, we have the large pallets wrapped in the plastics or a big cardboard boxes used to transport multiple secondary packages. So the purpose is facilitate the distribution and logistic process, ensuring products reach stores of customers safely. So now we have the promotion strategy. So the section outlines how the business will market itself to stand out from their competitors. So we have a different kinds of promotion strategy. So we have first is the intensive planning. So intensive planning is refers to the detailed preparation stage where the business outlines its goals, target market, and strategies. It helps the business understand who its customers are, manage resources like money and time effectively, and being stay competitive in the market by adapting to changes. So this kind of strategy, they're doing some brainstorming how they're going to manage how are going to face the challenges and how they're going to face also their competitors and what resources they need. So they do some brainstorming and the intensive planning. So next we have the working documents. So in here, in the working documents, these are the essential organizational tool like task lists, meeting notes, or projects plans. They help keep the team aligned by clarifying responsibilities and tracking progress. So ensuring everyone knows what needs to be done on this day. For example, so if you're in team and every one of you have a responsibility or given tasks that need to be done on this day. next we have the launching in social media. So this involved in creating and maintaining social media profiles on platforms like TikTok or Facebook to engage with customers. So it builds brand awareness by sharing content, promotion, and updates, making it easier for customers to connect with the brand. So we all know this is a very effective way also to promote your product and using social media. So next we have is the hosting opening. So in hosting opening, this refers is to holding an event to introduce the business or product to the public. So it generates excitement and draw attention by giving customer a first-hand experience, often with samples, giveaways, or activities. So next we have is the direct marketing. So direct marketing is involved reaching out directly to potential customers through methods like emails, phone calls, or personal selling to build personal relationship and encourage loyalty. So it's an effective way also to connect on your customer using one-on-one with customers. So next we have the buy to get surprise freebies. So this is a promotional strategy where customers are incentive to buy more by offering gift when they purchase two of your products. So it encourage a larger purchaser by extra value because they feel like they're gonna be excited because by just purchasing two of your products, they can get a surprise by receiving a freebies. So next we have is the online raffle. So the online raffle is this refers to running a digital content where customer can participate. So usually by liking, sharing, or purchasing our products to enter. So it increases brand visibility and customers engagement because people are excited to win a prize and often share it with others. And next we have the product coupon. So the product coupon is provide customer with a discount or a special offer on a product. So it attracts also new customer, especially if you're just a new beginners in the business and you want your product to be known. So by lowering the initial cost and encouraging them to try the product at a reduced price, it also can help to promote your product. So next, we have the free taste in initial opening. If you're also beginners and starting your business and you want your product to know, this also can help you to promote your product because in the taste initial opening, this refers to offer free samples of product to potential customers during the opening. So it allows people to try the product before committing to a purchase. So the chances that they will buy if they enjoy your product. So next, lastly, we have the Christmas sale. So the Christmas sales is a seasonal promotion designed to boost sales during holiday period. So it attracts customers who are looking for a gifts and deals. So it taking advantage of the shopping activity during a Christmas sale. So now let's discuss my last topic, which is the marketing timetable. So the marketing timetable detailed plan that shows when various marketing activities will be carried out throughout the year. So it helps ensure that every promotional effort such as product launches, social media campaigns, and also seasonal promotion like Christmas sales happens on time in organized manner. So by using the Gantt chart in our marketing timetable, this visual tool schedules these marketing activities over a timeline. So it shows the start and end dates of each task, make it easy to see what's happening at any given time. So for example, a Gantt chart might display the timing of product launch in January, followed by a social media display, media campaign in February, and a Christmas sale in December. So these allow the business to keep track of all marketing efforts to make sure that nothing is missed out. For example, in the initial planning setup, using the Gantt chart, in November and December, focus on planning and launching the brand, including social media and the grand opening. So next, in the first promotional wave, so December Christmas sale, outline raffle and freebies aim to create excitement and attract initial customers. And for sustaining the promotion, we have the January to April, focuses on ongoing promotions like free samples, discount coupons, and direct marketing efforts to maintain momentum and drive contained sales. So by having a marketing timetable and a Gantt chart, the business can stay on track with promotion, adjust plans if needed, and ensure that all activities are executed smoothly and efficiently. So that is the end of my topic.
So, good afternoon everyone. I am Richelle G. Deliara, and today we were going to tackle the place strategy, the price strategy, and the system and forms design of marketing study. So first, we have the place strategy. So the place strategy, it refers to how a company makes its product or service available to its target customers. So in my own understanding, place strategy is about making sure your product or services is available in the right place, at the right time, and in the right way for your target audience. So you need to consider all the different aspects of it, just like the distribution channels. If where your customers want to buy your product, is it online, in physical stores, or both? So in logistics, how will you get your product to your customers? So do you need a warehouse, a delivery network, or something else? And in the inventory management is how much your product will you keep in stock? So how will you make sure you have enough to meet the demand? And the last one is, of course, the customer experience. So how will your customers interact with your product or service at the point of sale? Is it easy to find, buy, and use? So here we have the different types of distribution channels. We also tackle this in e-commerce subject, so let me discuss it shortly. So number one is the business to consumer, where you are selling the product directly to individual or directly to consumer. So kumbaga, business to people na siya or business to customer na siya. So under it, we have the in-store, the digital products, and the out-store. So in-store, your products are sold through physical retail stores such as supermarkets, department stores, and specialty shops. So in digital products, your products are sold online through company website or e-commerce platforms and online marketplaces, just like Shopee, where we buy our products then ginadeliver sa door-to-door or personally sa consumer. So in outstore naman, your products are sold through temporary or non-traditional retail locations such as pop-up shops or events. Just like for example, sila Prema, nag-intra siya sa events during kapistahan where people are buying during that events. So sila Prema can easily earn money as it is damo dito sang tao or damo sang potential customers. So another distribution channels that we have is the business to business. So B2B is refers to selling product or services to other businesses, organizations, or institutions. So kumbaga, from business to another business. So we have here, under it, sa business to business, we have the direct sales and wholesale. So si direct sale, the companies sell their products directly to businesses, often through online sales force or through online channels. So just like example, si Avon. So Avon is a direct sales company, meaning they primarily sell their products through independent representatives who sell directly to customers rather than through traditional retail stores. So another is the wholesale. So in wholesale, the companies are selling their products in bulk to distributors or wholesalers who then resell them to retailers or other businesses. So just like example, ukay-ukay. So they are selling large quantities of second-hand clothing to distributors, usually at a discounted price, with the intention of reselling them individually. So next, we have the business to government or B2G. So this refers to selling products or services to government agencies and departments. So just like example, Ayala Land, where they work together on projects or they need to sell that service like building infrastructure and developing properties to the government. So they help with the development of the country. So here is the example of You Your Ways Place strategy. So see You Your Ways focuses on opening in business shopping centers to attract customers easily. So they plan to partner with local gyms, schools, and entertainment venues to reach health-conscious people and families. So the business also offer online ordering and delivery for added convenience. So inside the store, they create a friendly and visually appealing atmosphere to encourage social media sharing. And lastly, they use eco-friendly practices to appeal to environmentally conscious consumers. So next, we have the pricing strategy of the marketing study. So the pricing strategy is a process of determining your product or service. This involves considering factors such as production cost, market demand, competitor pricing, and profit margins. So a pricing strategy is how you decide to set the price for your product or service. So it's about finding the sweet spot where you make a profit but still attract the customers. So here is the breakdown of selling price using the formula selling price is equals to unit cost plus markup. So here in cost calculation, you are figuring how much it costs to make a one product. So diri nag-include ang aton nga labor, raw materials, and utilities or other sources nyo pa. So next is the markup. So si markup, diri ka ga-add sang percentage nga want mo to make a profit, but in our feasibility study, we use our 80% to 90% for us to make a profit. But still here in pricing strategy, you need to consider the price of your competitors. If malapit siya bala sa price mo or not, since it can affect your business. But you also need to put value on your product kay base man niya hindi ka mo same quality sang competitors mo. So here is the common types of pricing strategy. So I know we already tackled this because familiar na kamo sa pricing strategy ta sadto. So I'll explain it shortly na lang. So first we have the cost plus pricing. So which is more common than other pricing strategies. So in cost plus pricing, you are adding a markup to the cost of producing a product to determine the selling price. So ga-add lang kita sang percentage for us to make a profit. So just like for example, sa mga sari-sari stores where they add small markup for them to have a profit. So next is the competitive pricing, where you are matching or slightly undercutting the prices of competitors. So it is important because of the retention of your customers. You need to attract them. So if your prices are too high, then they might go to your competitors instead. So another thing is the value-based pricing. So the value-based pricing is setting up prices based on the perceived value of product to the customer. So it is important because it helps you charge what your product or service is truly worth to your customers, not just what the market is currently paying. So in penetration pricing naman, you are starting with a low price to attract customers and gain market share. So penetration pricing is important because it helps you quickly gain customers by offering a low price, which can boost your sales and make your brand more well-known. So next, we have the price skimming. So the price skimming is starting with a high price
for a new product and gradually lowering it. So price skimming is important because it lets you charge a high price for a new product when it's first released, which can help you make more money early on and cover your costs. So just like si Apple, since mahal naman subong ang latest phone, which is iPhone 16 Pro I think, then by the year 2029, mag-lower naman na ang iyang price and ma-disappear naman na siya sa market. So, next is the dynamic pricing. So, dynamic pricing is you are adjusting prices in real time based on factors like demand and competition. So, just like for example, you are selling concert tickets. So, you might use dynamic pricing to charge more for tickets on weekends or for popular bands, but offer lower prices on weekdays or for less well-known acts. So, this way, you can maximize your revenue by charging more when demand is high and attracting more people when demand is lower. And the last one is the premium pricing. So you are offering a basic version of a product or service for free and charging for premium features, just like Spotify, where people have an access to their music even they are free. But if you want a premium one, you can freely play any music you want and access those musics that are included sa premium man. So that's all for the types of pricing strategy. And now, we will move on to the example based on a study of Rebubbling, where they use cost-based pricing to cover the overall cost of their products and equipment. So they utilize this pricing strategy because they want to cover their cost and avoid losses in capital. So, in your way naman, ilang pricing strategy, they are based on value-based pricing. And of course, they have cost-plus pricing man. So, they utilize value-based pricing because they offer customizable topping for their frozen yogurt ice cream. But, if you want to buy a plain one, then they utilize cost-plus pricing naman, where they put markup on each sizes, as you can see here in this presentation. So next, here is a worksheet for you, so you can solve it to know what is your selling price of the bracelet, and after that, we will solve it for you to know what is the answer. So here is the total unit cost of all. So we have the 85 pesos, include na da ang raw materials, labor, utilities, and other costs. So after that, we assume nga ang 80% aton nga profit margin. So, we multiply the total cost and the profit margin nga equal siya sa 68 pesos. So, which is your profit na in making a bracelet. So, after that, to know the selling price, we plus the total unit cost, or we add the total unit cost and profit margin that is equals na siya sa 153 pesos. So, ang 153 pesos na that is your selling price in making a bracelet. So now, let's proceed to the system and forms design of marketing study. So the system and forms design describes the system of marketing of different products, brand awareness, promotion, customer relations, and retentions with their corresponding forms and documents such as posters, flyers, voucher, etc. So system and forms design is how you plan and create your marketing materials to reach your customers, build brand awareness, and keep them coming back. So here, we have the marketing system and forms that you will use for you to know what strategies you will use in your business. So first, we have the brand awareness. So its objective is to establish a recognizable and positive brand image in the target market. So the goal here is for the customers to know your brand or your business. So here we have the forms and documents that you will use for the customers to be aware of your brand. First, we have the logo. So a logo is a business visual identity. So it is a symbol that helps people quickly recognize and remember your brand, making you stand out from the competition. Second is slogan. So a good slogan is effective because it's a short, memorable phrase that captures the essence of your brand or product. So it sticks in people's mind, making them more likely to remember and choose you. And the third is the social media profiles. So social media profiles are very important because they allow businesses to connect directly with customers. Makashare updates, then you can build relationships and promote their products in a way that's engaging and easily accessible. So here is the example of the alternate food products. So they utilize QR code for the people to easily see their Facebook account. So another is the logo of You Your Way frozen yogurt. So they also have a tagline which says keep calm and fry on. So this can help these businesses for the people to be aware of their product. So the second one is the promotion. So we all know that promotion is important because it helps businesses get the word out about their product and services, attracting new customers and boosting sales. So its objective is to generate interest and demand for products or services. So we have here the forms and documents that you can utilize to promote your business. So we have the flyers, the posters, the brochures, the advertisements, promotional videos, and contests and giveaways. So here is the example of flyers of alternate food product. So this flyer advertises garbanzos patty. So a plant-based food product made from chickpeas. It highlights the patty's meat-free and preservative-free nature, encouraging customers to grab now and order now. So the flyer includes contact information and a Facebook link for more details. So third, we have the customer relations. So its objective is to build strong relationships with customers and foster loyalty. So good customer relations are important because they build trust and loyalty, leading to repeat business and positive word of mouth. So here is the forms and documents that you can utilize. So we have the feedback forms, the loyalty programs, and personalized communication. So these are important because they help businesses understand their customers better, build stronger relationships, and keep them coming back for more. So here is the example of loyalty card of alternate food products. So loyalty card rewards customers for repeat business, encouraging them to buy more often and become loyal to your brand. So another example here is the customer feedback of Bundukan. So customer feedback helps them to improve their products and services by understanding what customers like and dislike, leading to greater satisfaction. And the last one in the system of marketing is the customer retention. So its objectives is to retain customers and encourage repeat business. So here are the forms and documents that you can utilize to retain your customers. So first is the retention strategies. So in retention strategies, you are planning ways to keep customers satisfied and loyal. Next is customer testimonials. You are sharing positive reviews from happy customers to attract new ones. Just like sa mga nababatian nyo sa radio, sa mga Koi Herbal Capsule ng mga testimonials sa mga nakatry na sang ilang product. And next is referral program. So you are rewarding customers for recommending your business to others. And the last is special offers and discounts. Of course, fun gid ini ang mga tao sa mga promos and discount. So you are giving customers incentives to buy more and stay loyal. So here is the example of You Your Way marketing strategies. So i-summarize ko na lang sa. So you see You Your Way uses a social media marketing system that includes content marketing. So they share visually appealing photos of frozen yogurt creations para maka-attract sila sa customers. The second is nagamit sila sa influencer marketing. So nagpartner sila with popular food influencers to showcase their products and create buzz. And the third is the interactive engagement. So they run contests or nagapa-contest sila and gahatag giveaways to encourage customer participation and increase brand visibility. And the last is the customer feedback management. So they listen to customer feedback on platforms like Instagram and Facebook and promptly responding to comments and messages. So here are the different marketing strategies. So we have the traditional marketing strategies and the digital marketing strategies. So in traditional marketing strategies, we have the print advertising where you can see the ads in newspapers, magazines, or flyers. We have also the radio marketing, so you can hear the commercials on radio, on the radio. So another thing is the direct mail. You are sending promotional materials directly to potential customers. And next is the guerrilla marketing. So you are using unconventional and creative methods to grab attention. So kumbaga, you are surprising your customers or make them happy. So another thing is events. You are hosting or participating in events to promote your products or services. And the last one in traditional marketing strategies is the word of mouth advertising. You are recommending a product or services to the customers or potential customers. And here is the digital marketing strategies. So first, we have the blogging. So you are creating and sharing content on a website or a platform. Next is SEO or search engine optimization. So you are optimizing a website to rank higher in search engine results. And next, we have the pay-per-click advertising. So you are paying for ads that appear when people search for specific keywords. And we have the influencer relationships, which is the more common ni siya sa aton mag-advertise. You are partnering with influential people to promote products or services. And we have the social media marketing. You are using social media platforms to connect with customers and promote your products or services. And the last one is viral video. So you are creating videos that can spread quickly and widely online para ma-promote ang imong business or ang imong product. That's all for our presentation, and I hope you learned something from us. And I hope you learned the different parts of the marketing study in a feasibility study. So thank you and God bless.